Hey everyone, welcome back to another Survival Evolved video. In the last video we went ahead and did all of the artifacts for the Broodmother. Today we're going to be sort of copying one of my best viewed videos, which was all of the artifacts for the Megapithecus, which I feel like it's being watched for a reason. That video wasn't intended, in that it was just sort of compiling all the caves very quickly so that I could get the artifacts I needed to do the Megapithecus boss again in my Let's Play playthrough. And then this one is going to be following along from my Broodmother video, where it's a bit more informational and sort of giving you a bit more like inside tips of where to find it, where to go, how to get the artifacts, and all of that fun stuff. So let's get right into it. Right, so first on the list is Artifact of the Pack. If you come over to this point of the map where you got like three little land masses that sort of converge, if you're coming up from the river at the bottom and you get to the point where the 3 points converge, you just keep going straight to the landmass to the north. You'll see a pathway on the floor here going through the trees, and then you'll literally just follow the pathway around, and then you'll see a cave entrance right here. And if you land your RG so it's not in the way of the cave, we can go and head right in. So a lot of this cave is underwater, so a scuba tank is advisable. If you're not that far, then you can go for Lazarus chowder. And it's cold in the cave, so you might want to bring some Frio curry as well, depending on your gear. The way that I'm going to show you is super quick. You don't actually have to go in the water at all. So for that you'll need an ascended crossbow. No, you don't need an ascended crossbow. Just have a crossbow with a grappling hook. Bring some ranged weapons with you just in case. And then let's go ahead and find our way through this cave. So a good way finding your way through this cave is to follow the like algae fungus type thing that's on the floor, and it's also a good way of finding your way back out of the cave, but that will pretty much take you down, at least down to where we need to be. Let's go this way, and we'll drop down. Oh, okay, so my scuba tank's gone. Right, now and then you'll come to this big room with the mushrooms, and keep going. You'll get to a little bit with some ruins there. Just jump across to this massive land over here. Now you want to be careful with this water here, because there'll be loads of piranhas, loads of sarcos. What I'm about to do now is probably best to cryopod your baryonyx, bring it up with you, just in case there's any enemies in there, but you've got your ranged weapons as well. But there'll be a little crevice just in there, so if you aim in there, okay, and then there you go. I hear a snake, but then we just want to follow this. Now it hasn't respawned in my map yet, so that's kind of unfortunate. I haven't collected this artifact in ages, so I don't know why it hasn't respawned, but it will be right here, and that will be the artifact of the pack for you. It's nice and simple. Like I said, just in case there are enemies that spawn in here, it'd be best to cryopod your baryonyx and then uncryopod it to get it back over. And then let's just grapple hook back. What is... oh, because I've still got it on. Whoops. And then we just need to make our way out. So if you come sort of round the back of the ruins and then up this pathway, and this is where we were, and then you just kind of want to follow the little fungus until we get out. Right, so next on the list is the artifact of the Devourer. You're going to want to come over to Carno Island, and then if you come to the back corner where it sort of splits off into a separate little island, just opposite that you'll see the cave entrance there, and you just want to drop down. If you're a bit more prepared than I am, bring some wooden I can't remember what they're called now, wooden spikes. Just bring some wooden spikes with you to block off this area, because obviously there's a lot of hostile dinosaurs in this area. And then we want to just come in. I've cryopoded my baryonyx because there's not too much that's sort of bad in this bit. But you will need... well, this is like the most fun cave because you could just jump straight off the edge. You don't need too much oxygen to be able to get through this underwater bit, and that's the only underwater bit that there is. So I seem to have got lucky, and there's nothing that has spawned in this side of the map for me. But yeah, we're going straight down there, and that is where the artifact is. Let's go! Okay. And then... oh no. Okay, I've done this badly. Maybe you want to bring some stimulants with you. Just in case. Stimulants might be a good shout. Although actually my character seems to have done very well on that. Yeah, so sorry, it's very cold in this cave, so you do want to bring some fur armor with you. I actually need to go metal hunting. I didn't have enough metal to create a chest piece. You'll also want to bring some lesser antidote with you if you can make it, just because of the mega rabies. But my health and stamina are fine anyway, so I don't need to worry about that. But yeah, we've got the artifact, so I'm going to cryopod up my baryonyx again. And then the easiest way out is to just start climbing with your grappling hook. And then where are we going next? Let's go over there next. And that is where we want to go. Is that going to be... nope, it's not. Go away. Alright, because they can't follow you into the water anyway. Oh, okay, that was so close. But yeah, they can't follow you into the water, so just climb all the way up with your grappling hook, jump into the water, and then you're home free. Artifact of the Devourer, super quick, super easy, and super fun, just going base jumping. Right, next on the list is artifact of the brute. This is one of 2 underwater caves in this ARK, and it's definitely the easier of the 2. So you want to come to these sort of coordinates. You'll see a bunch of seaweed, and then we got the cave entrance right here. My recommended tame for this cave is a Basilo, just because it's super easy to use. You can get it with decent health and decent melee damage. It doesn't get knocked off by jellyfish, of which there are a bunch in here. Right, so in here we can go either direction. I generally go over to the right, and then if we head straight on, and we'll come to this bit here. We will need you don't have anything important on you anyway, so we'll need to cryopod Basilo. So you can actually do this with a Baryonyx as well and just sort of go the rest of the way on a Baryonyx, but why not use the Basilo? Because I've got it and I got cryopods. But yeah, you just want to follow this waterway. Now, I don't know if it's still going to be in here for me, but you do often get a Moser, Alpha Moser, which actually looks like it's still here. Man, this Alpha Moser doesn't want to give up. But yeah, let's keep going around. Is everything still following me? No, not really. Right. And the artifact of the brute is just here. But let's get rid of this shark and let's get rid of the jellyfish. Where's the jellyfish? There it is. Oh, that was a bit of a tank of a jellyfish, to be honest. Okay, yeah, so just on the account of the jellyfish, the Basilo is definitely your best option. Just for this small bit that you need to get off the Basilo, I'd recommend bringing in some flippers with you as well. If you are bringing in a Basilo, you don't really need to worry about armor in terms of heat. It's more just about the protection, because the Basilo will keep you warm anyway, and you're only going to be off of it for like a fraction of a second. So that is this cave done, and we just need to make our way out. So yeah, we're just going back the way that we came. Just up there, and they're doing the same thing, so we're just going to cryopod it and then release it on the other side of this waterway. Can't remember if you had anything decent. No, you don't, so I don't care. And I'm going very slow because I've got flippers on. And then yeah, pretty much just a straight shot out of the cave. That is all of the caves for the Megapithecus, all of the artifacts for the Megapithecus. So if you did enjoy, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's rather unfortunate that the artifact of the pack didn't respawn for me, so I do apologise that you don't get that sort of visual confirmation that it's there, although it was in the other video that I did, which I did actually have to go back and check just to make sure that that is where it was spawning, and it is, but it just hasn't respawned for me for some reason, so there wasn't much I could do. But until next time, see you later.